Hi guys, I'm the Dutch Movie Guy, and today, this video is going to be my spoiler-free Rogue One review, or at least just my first thoughts. I think that later today, when I see it again, I will make an extensive spoiler-free review, and later in the week I will make more videos on Rogue One, because there are a lot of things I have to say about the movie. This video is going to be unedited. It's unscripted. It's just me saying what I think right after seeing it. I finished watching it under 90 minutes ago. So it really is like I thought about it a little bit and I was like, okay, just make a quick video about it, and that's going to be this video. So the first question, of course, is the movie good? Yes. It's a really good, enjoyable Star Wars movie. I think I love it more than some other people. And I think mostly because of this book, Catalyst. This book is required reading. I don't care who you are, if you don't like reading, whatever. You are going to read Catalyst before you read Rogue One. There is no other option. You are going to read Catalyst. You are going to get it on an audiobook or a physical copy, and then you are going to see Rogue One. That's the only way to explain why I love the movie so much. Because I read Catalyst, and there are a lot of things in Catalyst that are important to know before Rogue One. Mostly characters. I know the characters of Galen Erso, Lyra Erso, Jyn Erso, Orson Krennic, Saw Gerrera. Yeah, no, that's basically it. Also a little bit of Tarkin. Yes, Tarkin appears in the movie. If you know anything of Star Wars, that is no spoiler whatsoever. So the thing is that you have to just read Catalyst to be invested in the movie from the very first moment, because at the beginning I will say that it has a little bit of pacing issues. It starts off a little bit slow, and the characters that get introduced do not get introduced as well as I would like to, because that is a strength of the original trilogy. The first time you see these characters, you're like, oh, Luke, Han, Leia, Chewbacca, 3PO, you know all those characters. Same with The Force Awakens. Rey, Finn, Poe, Kylo Ren. New characters, all of them, but like they get set up well enough in that first movie to make you care. This movie has a little bit more issues with setting up the characters. While I did like most of the characters, I think that they could have done a little bit of a better job. And in the end, I didn't really care, because I got most of the backstory to most of the characters in Catalyst. Sorry if I mess up my speech a little bit. But the thing is that people who have not read Catalyst will probably definitely enjoy the movie, like the movie, think the movie is good, but they will not like it as much as I do, because I have read Catalyst. So that's that. As far as, yeah, like issues, not the greatest characters in the Star Wars universe, still likable, good characters, you know, I do care for them at the end. And a little bit of pacing issues. Like at the beginning it's a little slow, but then it picks up, and then like the second half of the movie is phenomenal. Especially like the third act. Oh my god, the third act is phenomenal. There are so many great things in there. Let me see. Spoiler free. Space battles and land battles are great. I will even go as far as to say that they are better than some things in the original trilogy. Battle of Endor, by far my favorite space battle in any movie ever, up until Rogue One. I think that the space battle in Rogue One is the best space battle ever put on screen. It just is. Visually, this movie is phenomenal. Either it's very good CGI or it's very good practical effects use, because luckily this movie uses a lot of practical effects, but there definitely is a lot of CGI as well. I didn't really notice any CGI throughout this movie. I thought they did a phenomenal job at making great battles, like visually impressive. So that's great. Cinematography also great, like how the battles are shot. It's everything about the battle scenes are great. Characters pretty good, as I said. What do I really need to? Oh, another character. This guy. Because there are some characters that appear, of course, that we know from the original trilogy. Tarkin and Darth Vader, most notably. Tarkin, look, we didn't see Tarkin in the trailers, but if you know anything about Star Wars, you know that Tarkin is going to be in this movie. That is not a spoiler at all. If you think that is a spoiler, then there's something wrong with you, not me. Vader, we've seen in the trailers, of course. Vader... I have to think how I am going to say this, but Vader is absolutely perfect. Absolutely fucking perfect. He has about 3 minutes of screen time. Maybe even less than that. But those 3 minutes that he has... Oh my God! I was jumping in my seat. I was like, oh my God, it's Darth Vader on screen and he's perfect. It's perfect. It was awesome. I was like, oh my God. If I haven't convinced you yet about how perfect Darth Vader is, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's like, Vader in this movie is absolutely perfect. He's perfect. It's really, really, really perfect. By the way, did I mention that Darth Vader is absolutely perfect in Rogue One for the 3 minutes? Just to say it again, he's perfect. Darth Vader in Rogue One is perfect. It's phenomenal what they did with his character. Tarkin is really good as well. Exactly what I know from the Tarkin novel and from Catalyst. Like, Tarkin is exactly what I wanted it to be. So, that was great. Did I mention Darth Vader was perfect? Think so. I cannot say enough to sell that point. I mean, see the movie for yourself. Darth Vader's absolutely perfect. I think that's about it. The use of the Death Star is good. The use of there are a lot of cameos, a lot of little nuggets that you will recognize as a hardcore Star Wars fan, and some as a little less hardcore of a Star Wars fan. That is what I already said. This movie is made for the fans of the heart, like the people who really read the books and watch the shows, and you will see certain things pop up that you love from books, shows, whatnot. So that was great. In the end, I just love Rogue One. I cannot really give it a fair grade right now because I have to see this 10 more times before I really figure out what I think about it. Like, put in a grade and rank Rogue One among the other Star Wars movies. Let's just give Rogue One for now a 9 out of 10. So that's it. 9 out of 10 for now. Just like all the other Star Wars movies except for Empire. Just a great, enjoyable movie that I think everyone should see. Hardcore Star Wars fans will love it more. Read Catalyst, and I have to see this a couple more times. My grade may go up after seeing it more, or go down, I'm not really sure. But it's just a great movie, you should see it. It's lovely. It's just, it really is. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Look out for other reviews that I do in the next couple of days. And then I'll see you next time.